Okay, I don't remember if I've done a video on these push bars or not. Either way, a little redundancy won't hurt. Problem we're having with this one this morning. You put it in lock mode. What's going on here? Well, it has a bar leading to the top latch and a bar leading to the bottom latch. When you push the push bar in it, it pulls in. It pulls down the top bar, pulls up the bottom. It allows it to latch. So what's happening there is that it's not pulling the bar all the way out. So there's a travel problem. Let's see, we'll go ahead and do this one over here. There I can find the key. It's always trying to hide the little key. So, normal operation. Comes back. Quickie dicky. There we go. Unlock the door. So, in order to work on them, it's easier to have it released. There are 2 Phillips screws, one on the top, one on the bottom. You pull this cover off. That's the first step. Cold out today. Half the time you won't find these screws. Sometimes they leave them out. Usually one on the top. A lot of times they'll leave the bottom one out, or they lose them, or whatever. See, they're kind of a sheet metal screw. Put that over there. Like I said, that one's missing. So, let's pull this one out of here. That comes off. And this is what we got. So, is everything in place? This, I believe, is loose. I can feel the screws loose on the back side of it, so there's definitely an issue. We have to fix that. That may take care of our problem. Push on the push bar, it lifts that up. When it lifts that up, oh, interesting. That's not even dropping where it belongs. The bottom of this door is not traveling where it belongs, so it's because it's not coming back. It's not latching at the top now. Alright, so this is all out of whack. The first thing we got to do is put it the way it's supposed to be. And you can see here, this whole thing's loose. And that controls this latch in there, so we got to pull that off of there. But to show you how that works, see that? Oh, we gotta take this side off. A couple more little screws. It should not flop around that much. Meanwhile, I fall on my face. Now with that, open the door, slide this out this way. Now the 2 little pins that control the position of this are probably going to fall out. Now that's interesting. We definitely got an issue. That should slide right out of there. Wow. That's a first. This just slides in this slots right there. It should slide right out. flashlight and the camera at one time. Maybe. There's really nothing in there to hold it. Oh, nice and rusty. And the fact that the whole thing's loose, well, I'm gonna have to. What am I gonna have to do? Pop it. Okay, so there's our problem. We have a bent shaft. Generally, this shaft will fall right out of it at this point. But considering that one's bent. Alright, so generally that falls out of there. Slide out, and there goes the other pin. That's generally what happens. Let's see how those work. And on either side, lines it up. But this whole thing here is loose, so we gotta fix that first. Oh, thing's sloppy. Alright, so it's got 2 screws back here, which are both loose. In order to get this off, there's a screw under here, so you have to take these out. What's handy about this is you have a sample sitting right next to you here. So when if you don't pay attention, and I said usually just take a picture is a good way to do it. Take a picture of that, how it's assembled. That screw comes out. This is going to come off. I say this is going to come off. There's this little lever in here that goes in there like that. It holds that. Generally comes out of there. There you go. You can work it out like that. All this stuff should be lubed up. Oops. I would like to show you that. There's this little part. I'll do it when you go back in. This thing runs on this little gear thingy, and that sits right in there. Goes up and down. What controls this? It pulls this up, pulls that down. So when it's latched to lock, these go this direction. When the top one hits the pin up there, it drops this, drops that. The whole thing drops down and locks both up and down. Alright, so this, I'll pull that out of there. I gotta straighten this pin up. Sorry. It's probably making this blurry, isn't it? Alright, so 2 screws right there. And make sure you get a good screwdriver on those. Broke those loose. You gotta use an impact or something. I really haven't had any trouble. Screws are sloppy though on this one. Yep, I'm gonna have to get an impact. Alright, I'm gonna dig those out, see if there's any gook in them. I'm gonna have to get a really good fit to get those off there. I don't want to strip the screws anymore, so let's see what I gotta do. Stand by. Okay, so the main issue here appears. If I can do this again. First you want to make sure you dig out these screws, make sure there's no rust or crap in there. In this case though, these are number 3 screws. So you look at that. Where are you? Can you see that? It's not a good fit. So I need a number 3 screwdriver. Don't attempt it with a number 2, you'll just rip through the top up there. These, on the other hand, there's enough depth in there to use a number 2 on. Alright, I gotta bring back my number 3 screwdriver. Alright, number 3 screwdriver. You'll see it fits right nice and tight in there. This one I was able to pop loose. This one over here I sprayed a little penetrating oil. Came over and gave it a few taps with my hammer. And I'm going to pull this one out first. drop it in the door. Down here you can use your number 3 as this as well. These are slotted, so this will actually come out this way. So hold it up with your elbow or something if you're doing it one hand. You got this one to break loose, like I said. Now once you get that loose, this whole thing will just slide out of here. Like so. Now you can get to the back of these things. Stand by. Alright, so we tighten these suckers up. It's amazing how loose they were. That's not good. Looks like it's stripped. That one's getting tight. Check all these other ones. So, what we can see in there, they are basically sheet metal screws. Alright, so that one's holding that. That's all we need to do on this part. So, slide it back up in there. Back over here. Figure whatever you did with your screws, because I've already lost one of them. Man, they're noisy in here. Okay, there's the other one. So you're going to be careful you don't drop the sucker inside that door. To get it started. Get those nice and tight. On top of this will fall out of there. Sits in there. Pull these back up. Push that up in there. Alright, then we're going to put this sucker back together and see. I'll give it a little lube here while I'm at it. Give everything a nice little lube. That. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. So this has got to go into there. Forget which way am I going. That little thingy's got to go in the middle. This has to slide in the middle there. And that is going to ride on that little thing there. So I got that one. I have to push this bottom pin up. Okay. It's going to be a matter of where to position this thing. I think it gets positioned in the middle. Hang on, let me sort this out. Alright, I'm not actually sure exactly the position of that. So this has to go up in here. See that? So it gets up in there like so. This is going to get screwed to that. What am I doing wrong here? I don't know off the top of my head, so since it's been several hours since I was in there, I'm simply going to take this top off of this one. In order to do that, I gotta unlock this door over here. Okay, so we got it all backwards. This has to be down there, you see that? Wow, it's really got to be down there. Oh, okay, that's what I did wrong. I got it upside down. Let me get this out of the way. This piece goes, that goes in the hole there, and that goes up like that. Okay, that's what was weird. Now I gotta get this back in there. So, it's gonna get slid in there. It's gonna get put up in there. It's gonna get stuck. Right there. Now, this has got to get up in there like that. That's got to go first. Hold on a minute. Okay, so pull that up and around there. The screw goes in and screws into the back of it. I'm using number 3 screwdriver on this whole thing, it looks like. That's going to push up on that. It's kind of a Maint thing. Lost my little piece. There it is. So this goes in here like so. Right? Facing backwards, yep. This other screw goes in here, which is going to pin that little sucker. Alright, back to what I was doing. So, using my battery bit. So that's going to get pinned by that screw right there. And that's what holds that in there. So now when you push this, that's basically how it goes. I think that took care of our problem. No longer dragging. There we go. All I had to do is tighten everything back up. So now I'll put it all back together. First I'm going to hose all this down and hose that one down with some Hilco lube. Especially the rollers. See, that roller's nice and rusty. Let's give them all a good shot. Alright, so the pins are going to go in the front and here, and then the whole thing slides across the pins in that first channel. Line them up. Put the cover on and we're good. I don't know if it's my eyes or this thing's blurry. Anyway, I straighten up this pin. This is going to go in like so. Goes facing in there. This is going to fall out on me, so I'm going to end up having to do this after I get that thing slid on here. So I got to use both hands. Maybe. All right. So push bar. Let's open this up. So he's got to come from the other side. Alright. Pin goes in there, which is going to fall right out. So you line this up with the first slot. Can I do it? Nope. Yeah, we'll see. See if I can do it. There we go. That gets slid down into that first slot. Same with that. Push this out there. That gets into that slot. That's bent. Interesting. Sorry. At this point, let's get screwed on the end. Hang on, I need both hands for that. Okay, so this is how it works. So right now, until it hits that top pin and unlatches the bar, another video on that, hopefully you saw that one. When it comes down, it unlocks it and drops the whole thing. Now the door's latched. When you lock it open, it closes perfectly fine. If you've got it locked and you push it open, it'll come back, same thing. When it hits that pin, boom, door's locked. And we're good to go. That's all it took to fix this one. Now we're not dragging anymore on the bottom. We'll put the covers back on them and lube them up, and we're good to go.